What up? Hey, it's Bodhi from iHeartRadio. We're back at Rock on the Range 2018. Look who's hanging out with us now, man. Shannon freaking Larkin from Godsmack is out, man. What up, dude? How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Are you ready to crush it tonight, man?
I am. This is an exciting show.
Yeah, man. 3 days. I mean, it's been an experience because we had 4.5 hours of lightning delays here yesterday and everything. Yeah, it was intense. But the bands played until 12:30 or 1 o'clock in the morning last night. Yeah. Yeah, so hopefully the same thing. So far, the weather's holding up today, so hopefully you guys won't go through the same experience. But Corey Taylor from Stone Sour, he was just like, I've been waiting to say this for 2 freaking hours now. What's up, Columbus? You know?
I love Corey.
So you guys just put out your new album, When Legends Rise, back on April 27th. What's been the reaction so far?
It's been great. You know, I mean, like, it's a different sound for us. You know, we trying to mature and more melodic songs, and you know, we went with a big production this time, which our records are usually pretty raw, you know, and you know, they got the Kemper amps, and you know, it was a different sound for us with a lot of processed guitars and synthesizers under the basses and stuff, a more modern sound, you know. So it's always scary, especially for us, because we wait 4 years in between each record, so we weren't expecting, you know, or we didn't know what to expect, honestly. And so it's come out really good, and our fan base even seems to be backing us, which we hoped we didn't alienate them, you know.
Well, you know what they say, absence makes the heart grow fonder, you know, and if you're away for a little while, people like me, dude, we're like, come on, Godsmack. But then when you guys deliver a product, you're just like, next track. Oh yeah.
Well, you
next
know what,
track.
man,
oh yeah.
You know, with that said about us waiting 4 years in between each release, you know, we basically we'll tour for 1.5 to 2 years, and then basically take a year off, and then get together in the final year and write and record the new record, right? And the thing we're most proud of in this band is the 20-year mark, right?
Amen.
It's hard enough to just get signed, let alone have a 20-year career in this business.
Yep.
It's a hard business.
Yeah.
And so, and I attribute that to that year off. You know, we get away from each other, we do side projects, solo projects, or whatever, and it gives us some time apart so that when we get back together, we really appreciate each other and this monstrosity that we've created.
Right. But it's a nice one, though, dude. Yes. We freaking love it, man. We love it. So, I mean, it gives you a reason, you know, everybody's got a job that they have to go to. And if you don't look forward to going to it every day, you're like, oh, it just sucks. I don't look forward to getting up in the morning and going to deal with my boss and all that stuff. But if you guys take, some time away from each other, you look forward to getting back with the group and going, you guys all get into a room together. You probably feels like an old pair of shoes in here, man. It's nice and comfortable in here. I like this feeling that this band has in here.
That's exactly right. Yeah.
Shannon from Godsmack is hanging out with us on iHeartRadio. Give me a situation in the past that you thought you didn't handle as well as you could have, and now you would handle completely different.
Well, we did one show, and we were playing with Megadeth and I don't know, 4 or 5 other bands out in California, where we're not as big as on the East Coast anyway. And so we were like the second from the last, and it was a big crowd, and I'd say 20, 30,000 people, a big festival situation. And the first song, I'll never forget this, it was called Forever Shame off the Oracle record, I think. And I just drew a brain fart, and I was playing with my eyes closed, and I noticed something different. I opened my eyes, and the whole band was standing around me, all looking at me like. So I had gone to the lead section when really it was the second verse or whatever. And I mean, they were just like kind of riding the E chord, you know, waiting for me to come back. And, you know, we didn't have to stop. But after that show, I actually said to Sully, you know, maybe it's time for me to retire. I'd never done that before.
Yeah.
And so that's something that if I had any regrets with Godsmack, it was that one show, just losing myself on stage, and I've never done it.
But did they all reinforce you and say, no, dude, we've all been there. We've all been there.
Yeah, Sully was like, really? You're talking about quitting because of we're human, you know? We don't do the click tracks and all the running tape with the band
Yeah.
and all.
Yeah.
I mean, although on the new one we do, on the new songs,
Mhm.
that's another new thing about the band. That's with the rebirth and all that. You know, we're trying some modern techniques of running some click tracks to keep the tempo around the album. Although we bumped it up 2 to 3 BPM.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to be a little faster
Oh, yeah.
live. But anyway, so he was like, dude, but I'll never forget when I looked up and I saw my band standing around 30,000 people, and I realized that I was in the wrong spot. And so he was just like, dude, second verse. I was like, okay.
What would you say are the best qualities about each member of your band?
Sully's, his best quality by far to me is his frontman ability on the stage, to be able to take the crowd and put them right in the palm of his hand, and everybody can relate to him. You know,
Great frontman.
He
Great
has this
frontman.
thing that
He's got an aura. Yep.
that frontmen
Yep.
have.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He's 20 feet tall, so that's, I think, his best quality. Tony's is simply the guitar, and I gotta do a shameless plug here because I do a blues band with him called the Apocalypse Blues Review, and some 6, almost 7 years ago, we were done writing for, I think it was the Oracle, and typically, you know, we'll write 10 or 15 songs to present to Sully for the new record. Once we get done that, you know, we have time off, but we still play together. And I was jamming with Tony Rambola, and we just were doing this blues. I hit a slow blues beat, and he started playing, and I'd been in a band with him for over a decade and didn't know he worshipped like at the altar of Stevie Ray Vaughan, and he can
nice.
play like that from the heart.
mhm.
And so I immediately started a band. Anyway, it's called the Apocalypse Blues Review. Our new record comes out July 20th. And it's, if you want to hear Tony Rambola do what I think he was made on this planet to do, because in Godsmack we're not a lead guitar-oriented band. We're more about the songs, you know, and there's melody leads. But if you want to hear Tony play, oh my God, the Apocalypse is on.
You want to hear that guy go off on the guitar?
I mean, he's so great. So that's his thing.
Mhm.
And for Robbie, he's a great father, as well as a great bass player, you know. But his best attribute to me is the pure love and care. He has 3 beautiful little girls.
Okay.
And he's such a great father, and I respect and look up to him for that so much, you know.
And last question for you. Shannon from Godsmack hanging out with us on iHeartRadio. What do you think the band would say is your best quality?
Oh, probably my ability to take multiple hits of acid and not freak out, because I'm just like that all the time. I would hope that they say it's my drumming, because that's what I feel I was put here on the planet to do.
I think a lot of us would say that about Shannon freaking Larkin of Godsmack, man. Hanging out with us here on iHeartRadio. They're here at Rock on the Range 2018 tonight. They are one of the reasons I desperately wanted to come here this weekend to Columbus to see these guys freaking throw down tonight. Plus this summer, they're going out on tour with Shine Down,
Yes.
Like a Storm, and Red Sun Rising. I'm going to see you guys again here in about 2 months, man, so I'm going to come and bug you some more.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you, man.
Thanks for stopping by, brother.
Thank you.